president of Lowry Hill East Neighborhood Association, and we found out from a neighbor that told us that this building had been purchased in March by the people who own this building, and they have applied for a demolition permit, which the city tells us they have to give them by right. So why does this matter? Okay, first I want to do a shout out to the Southwest Journal, who's done an amazing job doing investigative journalism on this. So please go up and look up. They've done a couple of different articles on this. And so let's review what we know. Number one, we know that in Minnesota, 50% of people who are without homes. They report they're out without homes because they cannot find a place that they can afford to live in. Okay, so we know that. The next thing we know is that this building, which is going up here, the people who were constructing this used improper building techniques. And because of that, there was massive ground erosion that caused cracking to this building in July and August of 2018. This was a known condition that had been going on for a year and a half. Did anybody do anything about it when it started happening in July and August? No. Did the people who own this building repair it for the people that live there? No. They let this condition sit, both the city and the people who own this and the people who are developing this, so that in October of 2018, there was more shifting, and the people in this building, 25 affordable units in this neighborhood, so you know what that means, an X on its back, they had to evacuate from their homes in 72 hours.
Wow.
And we know that people were made homeless.
Tell that.
Okay? We know that. So, like I said, the people who own this, they did not then go to their insurance company, which they have insurance, and get this condition fixed. We know that the inspector told the city, that this was repairable. You know, foundation things, it seems scary. You can actually do a lot of work on foundations. And they said you could repair this foundation and move forward with no significant concerns for the future of the foundation. They didn't do that. They let it go through the courts instead. And what they ended up doing was settling out of court with a insurance settlement that the public cannot see. And as part of that settlement, they sold this building to the people who damaged it for $525,000, which was 17% of the value of the property.
Wow.
And at Lino, we were like, hey, we would have bought that, and we would have put our neighbors in here. Okay, so the other thing we know, so people will say, oh, but how much does it cost to fix it? Most of the actual cost of repairs, that details has been hidden from view. It's not publicly available, but there was a court document that referred to over $50,000 of repair damage. So I think that we can put two and two together, and it would probably cost around $50,000. If that's not true, somebody needs to tell us that, and then we need to be able to verify it with outside experts, okay? So, that is what we know. Thank you.
We got Alicia!
Oh, I gotta check my cards. Where am I at? What have I missed? All right, so now it's action time. If you've read that Southwest Journal article, you saw some quotes from me, and one of them was a little salty. And it said, if developer thinks that they can come in here and destroy, damage affordable housing, purchase it, tear it down, and put in market rate housing, they're gonna have hell to pay. And that's where you all come in. You're bringing it, okay? So we've got a few action items. First is for the owners of this property who think they're gonna get away with it. So get out your phones, if you got a writing utensil, if you want to send them an email, get ready to send them an email, do it. But we're also going to have this information on our website, www.thewedge.org. On a newsletter goes out to our members and on our Facebook. And you can always get in touch with me. I'm on Facebook, Alicia Gibson, I'll give it to you. So this company that bought this, Randolph Street Capital, an investment firm in Chicago who thinks they made out with a really good deal. Jonathan Salaterman is the project manager now for this and this. He can be reached at jsalaterman, JSALITERMAN at rstrealty.com. If you could send him a message with the subject heading 2003 Aldrich, repair or rebuild, that would be great. And then in that message, what we're asking is for them to repair this building and put in the 25 units of affordable housing that were here previously, or whatever they build here better be 25 or more. Period. If they can't do it, they can sell it to someone who will. They can sell it to Lena. But there are a lot of developers in this city actually who do develop affordable housing, and they can get it done. We know that, okay? So that's number one. Now we got 3 items for city council. So we need you to email your city council members and go ahead and add in the people on the planning commission. First, we need somebody to be held accountable for what happened here. A year and a half of known poor, improper building that was visible to the eye. And then on top of that, from July and August to October, nobody did anything that we know about. So we need somebody to be held accountable for not doing their job at the city. I know that if I rebuild my porch and I want to put in a new footing, there's going to be an inspector out there. Where is the inspector? Okay? Where was the inspector? Save people's homes. Don't just make it difficult. Don't just be there to make things difficult. Be there to save people's homes. Okay, number 2. We need the city council to publicly tell these owners that they're going to have to get their plans approved by the community through the Lowry Hill East Neighborhood Association before they get anything approved from the Planning Commission or from the City Council. They need to make it right to us, to the people that live here. Let me check my cards for the 3rd action item. Now we're on this day. Okay.
Third thing is guard the building.
Yeah.
Guard the building.
Oh my gosh. Where did I put it?
It's in your head. It's in your head.
It's in my head. Give me a second. I have one more item. Oh, this is it.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
That's
I can't believe this is legal. They keep telling us this is legal. This shenanigans cannot be happening around the city. So we asked in that email to the city council, ask them to have the city attorney give, let's say, yeah, this looks like it's probably legal. And if it is, then we need the city council, what we need them to promise? We need them to promise that it will never be legal again. They need to fix that loophole now.
And make it look like that one.
Yeah. Because if people can come in and damage affordable housing, buy it from their own malfeasance, tear it down, and put in market rate and higher housing,
Who can afford that?
then that should terrify anyone in this city who cares about housing justice.
Yeah.
This is the crisis. We need it to stop here. So please help us fight for our neighbors. Please help us fight for diverse, inclusive neighborhoods. Thank you.